He went to channel. He studied black magic.
What does that say underneath?
You cannot understand the world we live in until you learn who this guy was and who he was rolling with and what was going on. You want to be woken up to what's going on in the world, you need to know who this man was and his impact on the world that we live in today. Period. I believe much of the technology we have.
Who drew this picture again?
Aleister Crowley did with his own hands.
Now, Aleister Crowley, he was satanic, right? He called himself
Father of the occult.
The Church of Satan, right?
A lot of his followers went into that and opened all. He was like their pope, basically, bro. This guy. He studies in the Great Pyramid of Giza. You know, he went in he went to like meditate in these pyramids, right? From the Abrahamic faiths, the ancient Egyptians, right? Pharaoh was one of the most hated people ever by God.
Who?
Pharaoh, the
Pharaoh.
Pharaoh of Egypt. That's why God destroyed him in the Red Sea. You know, when they drowned. You seen the movie 10 Commandments? The Pharaoh told his people, "I am God in the human form." You understand? I am God in the human form. Mm-hmm. Even though God sent all these miracles that people would say we're crazy, we believe in these things. Like, how can you believe, that a guy walked on water and brought people back from the dead? Mm-hmm. People think we're crazy that we believe this. They think we're fools that we believe this. And it sounds pretty crazy. It does go against logic, right?
Right.
For me to believe that, I believe Jesus Christ walked on water, bro. I believe he brought people back from the dead, bro. I believe that actually happened. Mm-hmm. That's crazy to say that. People are like, well, we're so educated, you're so stupid. You believe in these fairy tales? Mm-hmm. It's a very complicated reason why I believe in all that. We can get into that a little bit later. But where I was going with this, people need to study this stuff, man. This guy goes into the Great Pyramid of Giza, meditates, these beings are contacting him. Pharaoh was the most hated human being to ever walk the earth by God. Because he saw God's miracles with his own eyes and he still said, I'm God. So imagine the locusts are coming. Fucking all this chaos is going. And he's still telling people, no, I'm God. Because that's what they believed. He was God on earth, right? The Pharaoh. So he was considered the most arrogant human being to ever live because he saw the miracles and still kept saying, I am God. It's funny because they discovered that Pharaoh, by the way. They found who they believed to be Ramses, right?
Who?
They dug up this mummy, if I'm not mistaken. I forgot which year. But they carbon dated it to the time that Ramses would have been alive. Mm-hmm. And this mummy was not even mummified the way the others were, but perfectly preserved. Perfectly preserved. They do an autopsy. They see the guy died from, this particular mummy died from drowning in salt water. Drowned in salt water.
Really? Ramses?
He's in the museum, bro. Hair, nails, everything.